What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and we're back yet again, day 2 of back-to-back of Scream videos. But Chad coming back got me in the mood, and it doesn't seem like we're stopping. The theories that Patrick Dempsey could be announced the next couple days. I think that's highly possible at this rate because it's not really slowing down. So we got a kind of a rumor slash update to a rumor to talk about with Mindy, and then we also have Anna Camp joining. So let's kind of start, with Anna Camp. This is somebody that actually I finally recognize somebody. I talk about it so much. If you don't come to me for the knowledge of these actors and actresses because I don't know who they are half the time, and I just don't watch a lot of TV, I don't watch a lot of movies, I can respect that. I completely understand, not coming to me for that stuff. I do know who Anna Camp is, and I actually think she's extremely good. Now, she fits mainly the age range, right, of the kind of next door neighbor, right, the one that has the kid that's like the hot one, of the group, and she'll be Sydney's friend, and honestly, from what I know of Anna Camp, it's not just Pitch Perfect, right, other things as well. I mean, you can go all the way back to like True Blood and other things. Very, very good, and I think she's got range. Again, probably one of the only people in this group that I can actually talk about. I feel like she'd be a good Ghostface. Now, I don't want to will that into the world. Kind of want to wait and see like how things will work out. We also, we don't know how many there'll be. There's definitely a split between, you got some of the older ones, I guess, right? Some of the OGs, but then, people in that age range of like 40 plus, right? Patrick Dempsey being even older, but like, Anna Camp, etc. Then you have the teenagers, right? Kind of the 18 to 26-year-old kind of actors that are being cast. I imagine, well, actually, it's almost kind of a theory, speculation I'm floating out there. I wonder if you get 1 and 1. I wonder if you get a Ghostface for the younger ones and then a Ghostface for the older ones. But I think, and I actually watched that Hysteria show with Bruce Campbell and other ones that, came out somewhat recently. She does really, really good in a lot of different, like she can do comedy, but she can also do seriousness, and she's kind of like half villain in that show anyway. So I feel like she'd be really cool, and I could absolutely see her, like, for some of the people that have been cast so far that I know nothing about, right? They're just these random names that pop up. You look at them and you say, okay, I could see how like you can flip a switch and they can all of a sudden be like crazy. And we've had so many really good ones do it in the past, right? But I actually can't imagine Anna Camp doing it as well, being able to flip the switch and just kind of being like borderline insane. I can absolutely see that. So that's that part. Now, the Mindy thing, what basically came out today is, there was a rumor a while ago that Jasmine either told somebody or whatever the situation was, but I guess, the idea that came out of it is that she was not going to come back for Scream 7, and she basically, like, said that, or at least that was the belief. But as of today, you can actually shut that down because it was actually revealed that was kind of just speculation. It was speculation regarding the conflict, regarding, Jenna and Melissa, and I mean, look, we talked about it yesterday, right? She is vocal, and she seems like somebody that wouldn't, if what happened with Melissa was a problem, I honestly imagine it would kind of transfer over to her too, or it would be like the same kind of repercussions, or, you also think like who's necessary in these things. I'm not saying like I'm anti her coming back. Mindy is my least favorite of the core four. It is interesting what's going on like recently. It is weird how all of this has kind of come out with, kind of people flip-flopping, and we've talked about this before, like the Scream fandom, some of them, not all of them, some of them can't make up their mind, right? There are people out there that like didn't like the core four, or I think just because of popularity or whatever on the internet, were willing to completely ditch the core four, and then all of a sudden, okay, now, Mason Gooding's back, now we love the core four, at least we love him, and he was the best part of it. I actually do think, Melissa and Jenna and Sam specifically in 6, we've talked about this, right? Like, who are the best characters in each of these movies? I think there has been some like revisionist history going on. I think Sam was the best of the 4 of them in Scream 6, but probably Chad being number 2. So it's not like Chad was bad or anything. He was extremely good. We've talked about him, and we've talked about Mindy. I think Mindy's someone who kind of regressed. She was definitely better in 5 than she was in 6. The major issue or snag that I had in 6 was the subway. And, I did a whole video on that subway, kind of looking through it and just talking about how, in my opinion, it made no sense. But, I know people don't necessarily like her lines or maybe the delivery of them or whatever, but it would be interesting, to get her back. But I guess, again, what's come out, there is speculation, like there are theories or even maybe rumors that she is going to announce that she's coming back. But the main thing I believe that's happened today is just she never actually said she wasn't. It was literally just speculation based off of what was happening around the world and with the other actors at the time. She never actually told anybody that she wasn't going to come back. So does that mean she is? Honestly, I would still kind of take the under. She definitely can. Like maybe they're literally just spacing them out one a day. I mean, at this point, have they announced more than one in a given day? I feel like with Scream 6, they announced a couple, like Devin Nakota and a few others. They did it all in like a batch, right? And they would just do 3 or 4 of them. For this, you get Anna Camp, you get Mason Gooding yesterday. Weeks ago, you get all of these different people. Like they've had like 3, 4, 5, young ones, right? Kind of the younger group in this movie, but they're all announced individually. So maybe that's just the way they want to do it now. But I would imagine like if you announce one of the Meeks twins is coming back, you would do both of them, if she is coming back. So that's why I would take the under, but we'll see, because I do think this is kind of the week of just every day you're going to get something, and maybe it ends with Patrick Dempsey, at the end of the week. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.